Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't seen you guys in a very long time, and kind of lonely, kind of sad. So it's like, why not vent to you guys? Well, not really vent to you guys. So this story, kind of like a story time. Well, it is a story time. It's gonna be about how I find out I was pregnant. So for those of you that don't follow me on social media, you might not be aware, but I am pregnant. I did announce it on Instagram, and then I announced it on Facebook. Not Facebook, yeah, then Facebook, and then Snapchat. But I don't really have how can I say this? It's only like my friends that I have on Facebook. So yeah. So a lot of you guys were wondering to catch you guys up on my life and give you guys a story time of how I found out. So this is what it's gonna be. I am eating jicama con sal de limón y pepino. Con sal de limón y tajín. Pepino sounds good right now though. It's super hot in my house, sadly. So and I am eating them with chopsticks. So, unfortunately, I was planning on doing this video with my other phone, and I have my pictures of when I found out, a video, pregnancy test, all that stuff. But my phone broke, and I was trying to get into the iCloud, and I couldn't for some reason. So I lost the pictures, which is so upsetting. Unfortunately, but it's okay, right? It's okay. So good. So I found out I was pregnant in March, mid-March, I want to say. I found out on the 12th of March. Me and my boyfriend, I told him hey, I'm not feeling so great. I will be honest with you guys. I do have a very, how do I say this? A very irregular period. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Have an irregular period. So literally when I can tell you, I'll tell you that come 2 months, and then 3 months it'll stop coming, and then it'll come again. So I didn't think oh, you didn't get your period this month, you're pregnant, because I was used to not getting my period then and there, and I still not be pregnant. So then in March I was getting really chunky. My body was just feeling weird. I was this is not my regular, my body doesn't regularly feel this way. Hold up, I'm gonna turn on the other light because I feel like I look a little too dark, which I am dark. But I even have pedazos de limón here. Delicioso. I'll be right back. So I'm editing the video, and I just want to say sorry for my heavy breathing and my loud chewing, and yeah, just kind of everything's just irritating me. I'm editing this a month after I filmed this, so yeah, just sorry for all the inconvenience. Shit, it's an ASMR now. I look a little lighter. I don't know. I still look a little dark. There we go. I look a little bright now. Okay, I think that's okay. Oh, why are you playing with me? Okay, I think we can do this. Doesn't look that great. I don't look that great. I was just you know what? Let's fucking film. Because I was if you don't film now, you're probably never going to film, and then you're going to give birth, and they're going to be what the fuck? When did she have a kid? So then, like I was saying, I found out I was pregnant, and because I told my boyfriend, hey, I'm not feeling very regular. And he was just just go take a pregnancy test, who knows? Oh, that's a fridge. So I did, and it came back negative. So I was oh, okay, that's weird. But I still knew, I had a gut feeling that I was pregnant. I knew I was pregnant. So then I was so then I want to say maybe A week later, I told my boyfriend, like, no, I still don't feel good. That's very weird. Like, I definitely had to take a pregnancy test again. So he was like, okay, cool. Like, go for it. It doesn't bother me. So I did. We're in the bathroom, and I knew it. I knew it was gonna come like those rayas, but I didn't want it to. And I was like, fuck. So it wasn't. I was like, do you see that right there? And he's like, no, because it was very, very, very light. Like when I tell you, like super light. So I was like, maybe just wait it out. You'll see it. But it was like super light. But I knew it was another line there. So I knew I was pregnant. So then, we were like, okay. So we didn't really talk about it that night. We were just like, okay, we were both in shock. And, the next day, literally the next day, I go and I buy myself a Clear Blue pregnancy test. Like the ones that, I'm gonna tell you that like straight up pregnant. Cause I bought myself like the 89 cents ones, like cheap ones. I was like, because I'm not gonna fucking pay $15 and it's gonna be a negative test. Like I'll just pay the cheap one because, you know, they work. And I was like, I'll just buy the cheap one. Comes back positive, I'll buy an expensive one to make double, like, you know, make sure I'm pregnant. So I did. I think I bought like the 2-packet one or the 3-packet one. And I took the one that said pregnant or not pregnant. Like, you know, pregnant, not pregnant. So I did. And then I bought the one that comes with that one, the digital one, and like the regular one. And it was like pregnant as fuck. And I was like, no. I didn't say that, but it said pregnant. And I was just like, oh my God. I remember being on FaceTime with my cousin's girlfriend. And I was like, bitch. Because I think she was one of the first people I told that I was pregnant. It's like, bitch, like, I'm fucking pregnant. And then she's like, and I was like, I'm going to take another test to make sure I am pregnant. Because I took it like, the first time I took it like, I want to say a couple of, like an hour before, or 30 minutes before I had to go to work. So that's why also me and my boyfriend really didn't talk about him. So I go to work and I told her, I sent her the picture. She's like, what the fuck? Well, I don't know. So then that next day, I was on FaceTime with her and Max, stop. Sorry. My tia's dogs are out peeing, going outside to potty. The dog my tia has, the one that lives with me, like the dog that lives with me, he never wants to be outside. Like he rather be inside and pee and poop here. So we have to force him to be out there. So then, I'm gonna turn on the sun. I'll be right back. Okay, so like I was saying, so I was on FaceTime with her, and I remember my phone was not working, my old phone. Like, you could not hear from it. Like, there was chocolate stuck in the fucking speaker. So she's like, I can't hear you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take a video, and then I'll call you right back. So I took a video of the test, and it was, like, pregnant. I called her, and I was like, bitch, it says pregnant. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to be, like, dead ass honest with you guys. Like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at this stain. No, all the papel is flying away. Like, damn, bitch. So then, I go and I, obviously, so I go. She's like, what are you gonna do? And, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was not ready. Like, I was not ready. I wasn't mentally ready. I wasn't stable. I feel like till today, I feel like I'm a 20-year-old that's not really stable. I mean, I have a place where I can sleep, you know, pay my rent, whatever. I have a job. I have a car. But it's just like bringing another kid to this world was like, it's like fuck, you know, like a little like, damn girl, you sure? So I was, you know, not gonna lie, like I said, I wanted to have an abortion. I was not ready. I didn't know what I really wanted. I just felt like I wasn't ready, and I felt like I don't know. I can't say like I wanted to, but I felt like I wanted to have an abortion. Because I wasn't ready. So then I talked to my boyfriend, and he told me like, whatever you decide, like I'm gonna be here for you. Like if you want to, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's also fine. That's like limon. Yeah. And I just felt really alone. Like I felt like I had no support. I've never really mentioned or talked about this before. I've had 2 miscarriages prior this pregnancy and like in between, like after Nathan. So for me, it was like getting pregnant again was like down because of the things I had went through, like my 2 miscarriages. It was like maybe not, maybe don't do this. So then eventually, you know, I was like, fuck it, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I remember I found out like on a Wednesday or Tuesday. I told my mom that same Friday or that same week. So I found out like 2-3 days before I told my mom. I told her like, let's go out for breakfast. It was just gonna be me and her, but my sisters went with me. And I told my little sister Yelani and Destiny that I was pregnant because I have a good bond with my sisters. And when they're little, especially like the sister after me, we have like a good relationship. Where I trust her and she trusts me, even though we're like 8 years apart, which I love. I love that we can trust each other, you know. So then I go and I tell my mom like, I have to tell you something at the end of the, because I just felt like my reassurance, knowing like you'll be okay, and even though you feel alone and you're pregnant, like I just felt like telling my mom was gonna make me feel better, like make me feel like you're okay, like everything's gonna be okay. Like how can I explain this? Like, you know how like I said, like I felt like I didn't want to have the baby. I felt like just telling my mom was gonna make me feel like you're okay, you're going to be okay, you know. Excuse me. So I straight up just told her like, I'm pregnant and I don't think I want to have the baby. And I told her, she was like, why? And I started crying, and I told her like, I just feel so alone. I told her like, I just feel like I'm not ready. Like now, as me growing up, when I was pregnant with Nathan, my mom did give me the option if I wanted to have an abortion or not. But that never crossed my mind because I was so young. But now as I'm older and I'm a mom of a 5, almost 6-year-old, it's like you grow up, you know? You realize how different and difficult it is having a baby. Like, so I feel like in my head, like I'm not ready for another baby that's gonna look after me, that it's gonna be waiting for me to come home, that, you know, I have to provide for and be there for. And I was just like, because I already have my baby. So then I told her like, I'm just not mentally ready. I don't think I'm ready. I feel alone, even though, you know, my boyfriend has been here with me through everything, honestly, through every up and down, through every little mental breakdown I have, through every sad episode I have. He's been here with me. He's been a very supportive boyfriend. Obviously we do have our ups and downs where I be beating his ass. No, I'm just kidding. I be wanting to beat the fuck out of him, but you know, he's still been here. He's always been here for me. So I told my mom, like, I just feel alone. I feel like nobody's gonna have my back. I didn't mean like I feel like nobody's gonna financially help me. I just told her like, I feel like I'm alone. Like nobody's gonna be there for me, because being pregnant, you have to have a good emotional support. So I told her like, I just feel like I am alone. And she hugged me and She was like, everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be here for you. You're not alone. You have me. You have your tia. You have your boyfriend. I be forgetting I can't be like out here giving my boyfriend's name and shit. So, yeah, she told me like, you are going to be A-okay. And that really helped me out. That really helped me like think like, you know what? You're gonna be okay. Like, you're okay. Hold up, I'm trying to get this lemon seed that is getting on my nerves. Bruh. Okay, whatever. Let me get a piece of my jamaica. I don't know who said it the other day. I was eating someone and they're like, oh, you're eating jamaica? And I'm like, this is jicama. Oh no, I was dyeing my sister's hair. And she has like purple hair. So it was coming out like red and she was like, oh, parece agua de horchata. And I looked at her like, bitch, you mean jamaica? And she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. She told me that, you know, I'm not alone. I have my sisters. I have my tias, I have her. And she told me like, it's not gonna be how it was before when you were with Nathan. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and help you financially. She's like, but I'm gonna be here for you. Which is totally understandable, you know? And I wasn't asking her to be here financially for me. I was just like, I just need her to be there present and be there to listen to me and shit like that. So that really was like, no, you know what? You're gonna be okay. That like brought me to the right mind. Okay, and then, but like I was saying, like at first I really was in this controversy where like I didn't want to have the baby and I did want to have the baby, but my emotions were everywhere. I just didn't feel ready. So yeah, I told my tia when I lived with a day before. I told my mom, and I told her the same thing. Like, I don't know how I feel, and she's like, why? Like, you know. And I told her like, I just feel like I'm not ready. I feel like, you know, like I'm just alone. And yeah. So then, as in like I didn't really record my family's reaction because I just felt like, you know how like some people are like, oh my god, we're pregnant, I'm super excited. But some people have to understand that when like, it's not always that reaction for everybody. Like, my reaction was I was pregnant with Nathan, it was like, fuck, because I was so young. And then this reaction, when I was pregnant, was like, I didn't know what I wanted. And it's normal. It's okay for, like, females and women to feel that way. It's okay to, you know, not have the baby and have an abortion. It's okay to be stuck and not know what you want. It's okay, and people need to normalize that. Like, fuck, like, I don't have to sit here and be like, oh my god, I'm fucking excited that I'm gonna be a mom and I'm gonna tell my family in a fucking shoebox that I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, te vas a caer. Get down. Now. She almost fucking fell. I feel like people need to normalize that because I've never seen like an actual YouTuber like say like, oh, because I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I've always seen like, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm excited, which is okay because they're like, they kind of have their life a little bit like, you know, more situated. But I know like there's teen moms, yeah, you know, like I have watched teen moms that, you know, that they'll be pregnant. But like I said, I've never just seen a video or a YouTuber of a girl being like, or maybe it just hasn't popped up in my, you know, like For You page or like recommendations. Not me, For You page. Like, bitch, you're not on TikTok. But yeah, like I said, like people just need to realize that everybody has very different emotions when you find out you're pregnant, because it's like, fuck, it's like a big huge ass thing that's gonna fucking change your life. So that was that. My mom told my other tia Vicky, which for me, my big, like, I'm not really the type to be like, oh, I care about what people say, because I really don't, because you're not paying my bills, so I really don't give a fuck. But then again, for me, as in family wise, because I still really don't give a fuck if you're my family, you're gonna say something, because are you paying my bills? Not really, right? So, or not at all. But like my tia Vicky, and my sister are like very like what they say is very like, oh shit, you know, because they're blunt, they're honest, they're just gonna tell you the truth, you know. So I decided to not tell the Vicky. She found out. We didn't really talk about it. She's just like, oh, she told me like she's nice. She's always like, oh, ya te está creciendo tu pancita, you know. But telling my sister now. Okay, so let's bring that part up. So if you guys watch my 13 and pregnant video, like if you're an OG, you know how that went. You know how my sister reacted, and that shit was scary. Okay, so me and my older sister haven't seen each other since I was in the 6th grade. Unfortunately, we did have a good relationship when we were like younger. Like obviously we weren't like super close because she is 8 years older than me and I'm 8 years younger than her, obviously. And I was her little sister. So when she found out I was 13 and pregnant, because I was 13 and pregnant, and I gave birth to Nathan at 14, she was upset, which is, you know, very understandable. Like, I'm fucking 13 years old. Like, bitch, you shouldn't be popping your pussy. And so then, whenever she found out, she said some really hurtful words that did stick with me, and I feel like have stuck with me for a very long time. Not much now, but she did say like, you know, you're a fucking dumbass and da, which is kind of understandable to say that, but she did disown me, and she was like, you're not my little sister anymore, like what the fuck. So that was very hurtful, and that really hurt my feelings for a long period of time. We like stopped talking till like Nathan was born. She found out, I think I was 2 months or 3 months pregnant when she found out. Enero, febrero, noviembre, Diciembre, enero, febrero. Yeah, I was 3 months pregnant. We didn't talk until I think after Nathan was even 1 or 2. Excuse me. When we actually started talking. Like, my mom would FaceTime her. She would talk to my sister, but I wouldn't talk to her. And I honestly want to say that maybe we started talking when Nathan was 3 or 2. We didn't, I don't know how we just like one day started talking, but we didn't talk for a very long time, because that was something that really hurt my feelings, and she was very disappointed. I have always said this, I will always say this, she is very important in my life, and she is my role model. She's one of my biggest role models, and I want to think I like to say not just like a role model, because I don't really like, I just admire her a lot. That's what I want to say, like, because she is a great person, she's a successful person, she's a very like, you know, I do as I want, which is very awesome, which I am like that, you know. But and like in our family, we've had a lot of people that have been teenage moms, like starting from my parents, like from my mom and her sisters, and then now like this generation after her, unfortunately. And the only one that broke the cycle was my older sister. I don't want to say like that she's the only one that broke the cycle, but she was the first one to break the cycle. Because I have, now as we're older, I have other cousins that are 18, 19, 20, and they're still not, you know, they're not teen moms, so period. But what I meant to say was that she was the first one to break the cycle. And I don't say unfortunately, like, you know, saying like it's bad that Nana, te van a comer! No chuchas! No! So I got scared because the chuchas just barked at my cat. Because I'm pet sitting for my tia, because she's out of town. Well, everybody is out of town, because they went to North Carolina, and I stayed here, and I'm dog sitting, which I always do. Like, I always pet sit for my tia. But, like, I don't think they've met my cat. This is the first time they've met my cat, and I've been having her for over a year. She's so tiny. But, you know, like, my cousins that have kids and the working parents, they love their kids, and so do I. But I have never, like, I know I'm a teen mom, and I support teen parents. Like, if you're already pregnant, like, I'm gonna sit here and support you, but I don't endure, I think that is you can say, or like I don't like to say and be like, oh my god, get pregnant at 13, like, get pregnant at 14, 16, 18. I don't like to say, woohoo, because it's sad. Unfortunately, like, it's sad. Like, you guys have to be honest. Like, I feel like people, like, teen parents, as a teen parent, for me, I have always, like, with friends that I've had and they know, I've always said, like, don't get pregnant at a young age. And unfortunately, most of my friends have gotten pregnant as teens. But I've never sat here and said, like, get pregnant as a teen. You're gonna, no. We said, don't get pregnant. Like, if you want to have sex, go have sex. Like, I can't sit here and tell you, don't fucking have sex. Because, bitch, it's your life. You're gonna fucking pop your pussy if you fucking want to. Like, But I've always told all my friends, like, just be very protective. Like, don't sit here. And I was like, because your family might not react like my mom. My mom was very helpful. Your mom might kick you out. Your mom might kick you to the curb. Not even that, your significant other, like the father, or because I say father because there was like more girls, my friends, like, they might break up with you, like, oh, you're pregnant, I can't do this, we're done. My situation is very different, as in literally every single situation. Some people might have been through more than me, some people might have been through less than me, some people might have went through similar things or not. And I've never said, like, I've never been, like, supportive of teen pregnancy, but I support teen parents. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all know what I mean. So, yeah, my sister was very disappointed the first time she found out I was preggo. So, I was very, very scared. That's also why I didn't announce my pregnancy a little bit earlier. And that's also why I didn't, how do you say it? I didn't, I don't know, I was just very, like, I was really silent about my pregnancy, like, well, I still kind of am, because I'm still pregnant, but, like, I didn't put, like, I don't know, so, like, I don't know, I didn't announce it soon, which is good also, but, yeah, I was pretty nervous, to tell her. I remember I told her, like, I was, like, saying, I had ordered Nathan's shirt. Show you guys a picture on this side of how cute Nathan looked, announcing that he's gonna be a big brother. Like I was saying, I was like, you know what, it's time, like, it's gonna get later, and then I'm never gonna announce my pregnancy. I'm never gonna tell my sister if I keep being a scary cat. Like, I was just afraid that the reaction I had from her about 6 years ago was gonna be the same reaction now. So, I texted her and I was like, hey, like, are you busy? Like, I would like to talk to you. And she was at work and I was at work, and she's like, oh no, like, I'm at work right now, I'll call you after. She called me, I was still at work. She called me, I was still at work, and I told her, like, hey, I'm at work, can I call you after? She's like, yeah. So then I tried to avoid, like, talking to her, so I didn't call her. So she called me because she was like, oh, like, when me and her text each other, it's like for good chisme. So she was like, oh, she's about to have good chisme. So I remember my boyfriend was laying down in bed with me. He's like, just answer her. And I was like, should I answer? And he's like, just do it. Like, I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared. So I let it ring and I talked to him, like, should I? He was like, yeah, just go for it. I answer her, I call her, and she's like, hey, we're just talking. And I was like, hey, like, I have to tell you something. She's like, yeah, like, spill the tea or whatever. So I told her, like, hey, I told her, like, I'm kind of scared of what I'm about to tell you, because I know how you reacted last time, and I hope that you don't react the same way. And I told her, like, I'm pregnant. And she was just like, breathe in and breathe out. Literally. She's like, Ignala, Ruby, Ignala, which that's her middle name. So I was just like, oh my god, here it comes. When she said that, like, I was so nervous. I was like, fuck. So then, especially, like, her, like, me telling my sister was also one of the big factors where I was really scared or felt like I wasn't ready. And I was scared how she was gonna react. Was like, like, in the pregnancy, like, oh my god, what should I do? Like, am I ready or am I not to have a baby? So then she's like, I understand, you just gotta work harder. Like, you know how hard you work for Nathan, you're gonna have to work harder for this, because you're not only gonna have one baby, you're gonna have two. She just told me the truth. Like, you're gonna have to work hard as fuck, because you're gonna be a mama of 2 kids at 20, bitch. 20. Ugh. Anyways, she was like, you're just gonna have to, and she's like, not just you, but your relationship, because you guys are gonna have a baby. You and your boyfriend are gonna have to work on your relationship, because you're gonna have a baby and everything. She's like, it is what it is. Like, I love you. She's like, I'm not the same person I was 6 years ago. I changed. You changed. You're a better mother. You grew up. And she's like, and I like to think to myself that I'm a better person. She's like, so her reaction was, like, definitely way better than the first. So I just felt more relieved, and I felt more like everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm ready to have this baby. After that, I was excited as fuck, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna announce that I'm pregnant. After I got that off my chest, I was like, I'm about to announce that I'm pregnant on social media. Da, 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 da. Like, it just felt good knowing that everybody in my family was here for me, especially knowing my sister, that she was here for me. She told me, like, I'm here for you, So I just felt way better. Like, like, you're good. You're okay. So then, then eventually, well, obviously my boyfriend told his parents. They've been very supportive. I don't really talk to his dad. I mean, we talk, but and I see him, but his mom, I talk more to his mom, I think, because we're girls. I don't know. But yeah, so she's been very supportive also. And so that's how I found out I was pregnant. I guess I can give you guys a little update. So I'm filming this in June 8th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th. I think today is June 9th. My next ultrasound is on the 29th of June, and I am gonna be 4 months pregnant next week. I know, bitch, already? Like, damn, bitch, already? You gonna be 4 months pregnant? I will show you guys my belly, but I look crusty, dusty. So, yeah, sorry guys. You're gonna have to wait till the next video. I don't even think I have posted pictures of my belly, because my stomach is growing. Look, now you can tell I'm pregnant. It doesn't look like I'm fat. You can definitely tell there's a baby in there. But yeah. Well, actually, I had an ultrasound the other day, because I had to go to the doctors because I wasn't feeling good. And they did an ultrasound on me, and I saw my little baby. Here she is bigger. And I saw her little heartbeat, and I saw her little feet. I like to say her. It's not a her. I'm not saying it's a her. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. But I am calling her into existence. So if you're a teen girl, please call her into existence with me. I do say her, and I say she, and I say, because I'm calling her into existence. Everybody family, they kind of want a boy, but on my side of the family, we want a girl, because we already have my boy. Like, we already have Nathan. But obviously, healthy baby, that's all we want, most importantly. But if I were to choose the gender, it's a girl. So with Nathan, I called him into existence. I was like, it's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy. You hear this, universe? It's a fucking boy. And he came out with the baby. So I've been calling her into existence. If I'm being honest with you guys, with Nathan, I knew he was gonna be a boy. Like, I just knew he was gonna be a boy. Like, I knew it. But with this baby, I can't say that I know it's gonna be a girl, because I feel like a lot of people are calling him to be calling him into existence, like a boy, like the gender. But I'm calling her, and it's like, it's a her. And then my coworker's like, it's a her. And my friends are like, it's a her. They're helping me call her into existence. So right now, like with Nathan, like, you just feel it in your heart. You just feel it. Like, I know the gender, like, especially after being pregnant for a while. I just knew Nathan was a boy. When I went to my gender reveal, I knew it was a boy, but I did have the little, like, 1% that I was scared that they were going to be like, it's a girl. But when, like, it's a boy, I was like, period. So then I remember I went outside, and my mom was like, what is it? And I was like, it's a boy. And she was like, yeah. So this time it is a little rough. I did play this game like predictions, and then one of them said it was a boy. I'm still saying it's a girl. I'm still calling her into existence. Fuck these predictions. But excuse me. Yeah, guys, I guess this is the third time of me finding out I was pregnant / my family and how I felt during that beginning. I think I am gonna eventually make a video of how I've been feeling during my pregnancy, because it is a pretty long video already. Because I have been feeling very rocky. My pregnancy has been very hard on me. So I'll go into detail in another video. If you guys would like to see that, just let me know. And I do plan on vlogging a lot more, because I know with Nathan, obviously I started my YouTube when Nathan was already born, and it would be honestly so great for you guys to see my new baby, you know, grow, just like you guys did with Nathan. And yeah, so I am having a gender reveal, and I'll be doing more videos, more stuff like that. Nathan is unfortunately not in this video because he did go to North Carolina. He is currently in North Carolina, because we have a family quinceañera over there. Then they're spending break over there, so he is going to be with you know, with my mom. He's with Tia Lucy, Tia Vicky, and all the girls that you guys always see on YouTube, and my cousins from North Carolina. And he is also visiting his biological dad, so his bio dad, so he's visiting him as well. And it has been he just left on Tuesday, and today's a Friday, Thursday, and it's been really rough on me because I'm a mom and I'm super emotional. So him leaving has been very like sad, and I've been crying a lot because I miss my baby. But everything's okay, you know. I might call him later. So yeah, so him being away has also made a huge impact on me recently. But he is over there having fun, and that's all I'm thinking about. Like, he's having fun, he's enjoying himself, he's spending time with his bio dad, spending time with Leo, his cousin, my cousin's kids. So he's having a good time. So yeah, hopefully in next video he'll probably be here and we can vlog. I wanted to do a vlog before he left, but that day was super like rushed. Like, it felt like there was no time, like we didn't do nothing, so I didn't vlog. But yeah, guys, I'll try to edit this video pretty soon and post it. So that is my story of how I found out I was pregnant. Not very I guess interesting, but very like, you know, raw, because that is how I felt, and I'm not sugarcoating shit. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so very much for watching. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe. I don't post regularly. I post every like once in a blue moon. So yeah, but if you guys would like to subscribe, because I do plan on, you know, vlogging more, so like I said, so you guys can, so my baby can grow, well, you guys can see my baby, my new baby, and my journey of this pregnancy, because I didn't vlog my first journey of pregnancy. Now you guys can see this one. Yeah, just make sure you subscribe, and please comment down below. Like, I know this video ain't gonna get that much views. Hopefully it does. Don't jinx yourself. Just because I don't post, and it's common sense. But if somebody does watch this video, please make sure you guys comment down below of like videos you guys would like me to post, especially because I'm pregnant. Like you know, predictions, or like, I don't know, like vlogs of my, what is it called, OB appointments, like whatever. Just let me know, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. And period. Just be a bad bitch. Just kidding, guys. That was so ghetto.